tell them how I really feel? Should I ever tell them how I really feel? Swimming in sand, take my hand, I wanna refocus. My soul, my music, my impress. Oh, I got lost on the way to you in an orange sky by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan, the Killer Hat Dude, and this is my co-caster, Jaffa. Alrighty. So today we are going to be doing the Victorium Cup Finals for Overwatch. It's going to be a best of 7 against.
Hello. We are live.
It is going to be.
How is everyone doing?
And we are going to be playing Control Antarctica, Peninsula. It's going to be Hybrid, Midtown, and then Escort for Route 66, and then I'll tell you the rest of the maps. Jaffa, how are you doing today?
I am doing good, thank you. How is...
Jaffa, can you hear me? Okay. All right. Give me a second. Can't hear me? Hello.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Hello. We are ready to go. So sorry about that.
Production issues. What a classic. Hello, everyone in chat. Hello, Killer. It's great to be with you. It's great to be with everyone here in chat. Is there everyone who's looking forward to the game that's coming up?
I'm excited. How's everybody doing? Yeah.
We've got the grand finals between Paradox and Anti-Deplatants. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Anti-Deplatants, though, they've absolutely smashed through the current playoffs bracket, actually winning all of their games so far. Paradox, on the other hand, though, they were kicked out in round 1 by Anti-Deplatants in the first round of playoffs, and so they fought all the way back into the grand final here to have another go at defeating them. We'll see how that goes, though. How do you expect this game to kind of go ahead for you?
I'm expecting this game to be fun. I'm expecting both teams to, have a lot of counter picks, and even though that's just how normally Overwatch 2 is played, I'm hoping that everybody understands. Hey, we're just playing. We're having a fun time here, and no matter who wins, they have fun. Yeah. No, I think this game is going to have a lot of. I think this game is going to, everybody's going to try the best. This is grand finals, as you said. Adapt going to be against the tanks. I'm hoping to see a lot of Orisa, lots of Reinhardt or something like that. And I think that letting them try to do something that's off kilter, like maybe picking a Roadhog once in a while, might be able to get them to do something.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. I've certainly seen a lot of Roadhog recently in my competitive play in Overwatch. I don't know how reasonable that will be, though, at this ELO level. All of these players here are, of course, within Masters as part of the rules of the tournament. I don't know. What kind of games do you tend to find in your ranked games?
In my terms of my games, I'm usually low plat or somewhere around that level. Again, I'm not the greatest Overwatch player, but I am a pretty good caster.
I see.
So what about you? Jaffa? What rank are you in Overwatch, and what do you usually see in your games?
Oh goodness me. Well, I think for me, Overwatch is a lot about a social game, so I really enjoy, tournaments like these, just hanging out with my mates. But out of the two of us, it sounds like you are going to have to be the expert in this game, because I am unfortunately a silver. I have been hard stuck silver since the very beginning of Overwatch. So I think you're going to have to start spitting out all of that plat knowledge that you've gained over the years.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't have that much knowledge, but it seems like I have enough knowledge that, I'm gonna have to carry this. But, I think you're good enough. So I think as long as we just, talk it out, just see both teams playing, see how well they do, make sure that both teams understand that, good sportsmanship, all that good stuff, I think we'll be good. And especially I'm going to be doing some of the talking. You're going to be doing some of the talking as well. Hopefully, we can have fun with this tournament.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be an exciting game. We'll see how our teams are getting on. I think we'll be heading into the game soon. Our first map will be Oasis, and I am reading Twitch chat, and some people are not pleased about me being silver. They are not impressed. I assure you, it's not all bad news.
Don't worry. Even if he is silver, don't worry. I am at least a little bit, like 1 point above average. So at least I can, take a look at these calls, make sure that we can, look at all of this. So right now we're getting right into Oasis. So are there any heroes that you think are going to be played? Echo, McCree. Looks like we've got Roadhog on Samurai, or that may be just a pick on ADP side. Any heroes in particular that you're looking forward to seeing today?
Ooh, good question. I'm really looking forward to seeing, the plays from people like from heroes like Tracer, for example. I've always loved Tracer, probably why I'm not particularly good. But then again, I think we might see a lot of brawl here. Especially from these two kind of team compositions, very similar. We've only got a slight difference really with the matchup on the tanks. I understand that the tanks aren't particularly the most fun hero to play, I've heard. Here we go anyway. They've started.
Looks like we're going into a fight. Roadhog getting the first pull on Maui, and it seems like he's going to have to get out of there immediately. Yeah, sorry about that. No, go ahead, Jaffa.
No, it's fine. It's fine. PDX here on the high ground, which is of course going to be an advantage from what I remember of Jane's coaching. Getting an amazing hook there, really important pick there on the tank there. The taking the point there as really important here in the first opening moments. As
we
of course,
can see that Lucio and the PDX are running with their tails between their legs. They're going to have to stay into the spawn, wait for their tank to respawn. And after that, we're going to see that ADP is going to take the first 10% of the match. So essentially, Roadhog is already at a 59% with his ultimate. So again, they're going to have the ult lead because of the damage that they're outputting right now. So again, it is going to be an uphill battle for PDX. Oh my goodness.
You say that, but they got a crucial pick there on one of their supporters. It's really going to put them in an advantage in this upcoming fight. As you see the Tracers zipping around here, sticking with the team. The remaining players, though, of Anti-Deplatants on the high ground. Amazing hug once again. This guy's really going to be one to watch, I think, coming into further as we continue this match.
Cerberus taking down the tank Roadhog, so they have no front line right now, so they're going to have to running between their legs. We can see that Tracer is going to be going down by Babas. Ooh, nice shot from the McCree, and we can see that even though Tracer got her ult up and McCree has got their ult up, they don't really have a good position to set it off. Oh my
amazing
goodness!
Pick there from Cerberus. Really great, really clean headshots there. Really, really powerful. Is why you really do not want to mess around with Akiriko, because they are deadly. Amazing hook there, amazing Suze as well to keep them alive, which is going to be important as well.
McCree Deadeye coming out! We've got the McCree Deadeye coming out, Tracer bombs going out, but none of it is going to connect. Nobody's going to be
None of it finds any kills, and Deplatants are going to be coming down as well, a player, as they get pushed back here from the teamwork here from Paradox.
Alrighty,
they're regrouping on point.
Yeah, and it seems like
and they've got an ult advantage as well here. So similar ults with the Tracer and a Beat is really going to come down, I think, to
right here. Yeah, we're having a little scuffle on the side right here as Tracer battles and Lucio coming around to help. It seems like they're both going to just, push out and going to stay away from this fight. And it seems like Speedy is going to go around all the way. Lucio, there is ADP. They're finally onto the point. Paradox is at 91%. They're going to be standing at the ADP is going to be standing on that. Is going to be standing on 42%, and it looks like the tank is going down. They're going to get the point on this last capture. It's 95%. They're going to go into overtime, but is it going to be enough for ADP to catch up? I don't think it is.
I really don't think it is. It's really important there to be able to get that early capture, and they just were able to eke out with those better team fights, really able to get a better value from those team fights there, able to get that 100% capture point. It's going to help as well with momentum as well as they continue on, because Paradox, they are the underdogs in this situation. They were originally knocked down in the very first round by Anti-Deplatants. So we'll see if they're able to continue this momentum and finish off the first map, which will put them in a great standing for the rest of the game.
Yeah, no, and especially if they can get this reset and unsept ADP, I think they're going to be in a great position to further tournaments. That's going to be a great confidence boost, and it looks like Speedy is going to be doing the Symmetra rollout, but ADP is not. They're going to switch over to Venture. Okay, alrighty.
Mixing it up a little bit, maybe the.
Oh, it's going to be the Maui! Oh, playing fishing, Roadhog pulled off the Maui! Oh, no!
Incredible,
oh, no.
Incredible! That's just gonna. Oh no! It's so beautiful, and yet you hate to see it.
Oh, it's like watching a car crash in slow motion. Oh no! Oh, that is wonderful. Wonderful grab by Roadhog. Just being able to completely take that first point. A great play by Adapt. No, a great play by Samurai.
It comes out from Samurai. Look, I told you at the very first round that this guy is someone to watch. His hooks have been on point so far. I wasn't sure about the matchup between the Mauga and the Roadhog.
He's got another hook.
I think this is really... He got another hook as well, and he's getting so much value out of it as well. His team are just fully capitalizing on bringing that player right into them and just destroying them, just deleting them from the game. Incredible.
I think Samurai turned on his aimbot. I think he just turned it on. He found it. He's decided, I want to win 100% of these shots. I'm about to hit him. Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah, he is eyeing up that 100% hook accuracy. Goodness me, stat farming right there.
Switch over to Farah on D-Jam and Speedy instead of the Tracer, trying to get those AoE damages, I'm guessing.
But they lose the pick early on already, again to the Roadhog. They're down one support. This is not going so well. They managed to get the Farah though from ADP, which is going to be helpful for them in the later rounds. It's a damage to player, but they're still just kind of going on with the ball. They're able
everybody.
To take
Yeah, Bombas is sniping everybody. Look. Yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, Jaffa. Go.
There's nothing like a scuffed production, just like the true community style. But they managed to pick up the point here, though. That's obviously going to be really good for them. But ADP have able to get up to 50% capture already. So they've only got a couple of fights left if they're able to recapture this point. PDX, though, of course, holding this point here, getting a nice hook. Misses the hook. How unfortunate. Unbelievable, given what this guy's been churning out earlier. Push out Suzu here from...
Roadhog's got his ultimate. He's pushing it out. He's creating space onto the point, and it seems like everybody's got their ultimate. Deadeye is coming out from Bambus. Is he going to get anybody? Speedy is not going to get. He's not going to get anybody. Bambus, and Speedy is going to just jump in, throwing out rockets, trying to get all that damage. Look at that triple kill onto D-Gem. That's going to be one for the highlight reel.
Yeah, that really is going to be one for the highlight reel. They managed to keep the point here. They've only going to have an extra 1 or 2 fights here from ADP, but Paradox have got the ult advantage here as we go into yet another fight. The Roadhog is looking for a hook, looking for a kill. We'll see how that goes. As they take the high ground. Oh!
Yeah, Maui, they're just dashing in between the pillars, making sure that they don't take too much damage. But Maui's being the giant tank here. He's going in with his ultimate. Look at this damage. Everybody is going to be covered in. Bambus is going to be just doing all of he can, and he somehow gets the kill on Kiriko. How did they... Oh my goodness.
I wasn't sure that was going to be enough, but that ult there seemed to be perfectly timed. They just went in there, they got the kill, kept all of the ADP right in that one zone where they wanted, cleaned up the fight afterwards, and they got them the win. That's really important and really good for them as they go into 1-0 in this best of 7 matchup.
What a great game. And as you can see, you know, even though that Roadhog got a lot of good hooks, look at this play of the game. You know, pushing the Venture off of the map, you know, just getting all of those kills. I think this is the triple kill that I talked about, you know, getting all that damage in. Look at that spacing, look at that movement, look getting just everywhere. It's just an incredible play from DJam and Speedy, you know, just all of that movement was incredible. I loved it.
Yeah, it was really great to see all the teamwork there that was going on between those two teams. I think, you know, Samurai really was able to just pull out a lot of those victories for those teams by getting those really crucial hooks, those really nutty hooks that were just absolutely beautiful to see. I think it was just really, really great, and that's probably why they won all those fights. But I think that maybe that might have been their downside at the same time. What was your view on that?
Again, Roadhog is very pick-centric. If you can't get those hooks, again, you're not going to be, you know, doing much in the fight because other than that, you're just basically a meat shield that tries to output damage. Maui, on the other hand, is a meta tank because of his, you know, his damage reduction and all of his ability to stand in. So even though Roadhog is much more better in separate situations, you know, on side lanes or, you know, he's not that great on the middle lane if he can't get a pick. So again, even though they ADP was able to get that you know, starting finish with those 100% hook accuracy, it just, you know, it wasn't able to, you know, counteract the sheer amount of, you know, gathering damage that Maui was going to be putting out.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice there. I definitely think that's all right. But I don't know what the tank matchup is going to be for the next game. Do you think they're going to go again with the Roadhog from Samurai and the Mauga? Do you think that's a good matchup as well for tanks? Because I know that tanks, my friend, always going on about how it's so pick centric. It's just counter pick or mirror matchups for tanks.
Yeah, no, I think that like either that they're either going to just, you know, have to stick with that Roadhog, or they're going to have to counterpick into something like I don't know, like Zarya, or you know, the hamster ball. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. Reinhardt or Junker Queen. You know, just being able to just, you know, shred that damage that Maui is able to, you know, keep up. If they can just get something like that, I think it's going to be good for them. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, Jaffa, what do you think? What do you think ADP can do coming up next time in the next map?
Oh, ADP, goodness me. Yeah, I think this is going to look like a really close matchup between the two teams. I think that if they were to maybe play, that's a really hard question. I think they were relying too much. I think they were relying too much on the picks of the Roadhog to initiate and win those team fights. I think they did really, really well though in capitalizing on what picks they did get though, and I think that was really, really crucial. But I think if they get a little bit unsettled in that, if the team fight goes on a little bit too long, I think Paradox ends up being really in that zone. I think it's these long, messy fights that might have Paradox being the lead here. As we go on to Numbani, as we can see with Paradox on defense here, setting up with what looks like a dive composition.
Yeah, and we can see that Sigma is going to be, we can see that Anti-Deplatants is going to be picking Sigma instead of Roadhog, and they're going to get the Junkrat and Lucio. They're going to keep that Lucio on there, and they're going to swap to Moria. You know, much more damage-focused defense. But again, I think it's a very good pick for the map that they have right now. Let me see. It is, yes, Hybrid Midtown. So again, for those that are uninitiated, they first have to capture the payload card, and then after that, they're going to have to push it to the end. So just like the group keep, except, you know, in a different area. And it looks like we're going to get our first fight. Winston going to be throwing out the shield and going to be stunned, going to be covered in tons of damage as they get all the way up there. All the way up in that little corner.
But this is a really important moment here for ADP as they get the high ground here. This is really important that they are able to get this high ground. They're able to hold this high ground and stop the monkey from jumping up. The monkey's already trying to burn through all of their resources, all of their healing to try and retake this high ground, recontest it, kick them off the high ground. Amazing sleep comes out from the Ana. Oh, huge picks here from Paradox, getting critical kills there on the Bastion, on the Lucio with amazing sleeps. They're going to just be on the cleanup now from here on out. And I think this is going to win them this fight as they go back to reset.
Yeah, and we can see Intencio and Claude just jumping off of the thing, deciding to sack instead of giving the kills, deciding to reset with the team instead of, deciding to, keep push forward together. And I think that's a very smart play from them, because if you, decide to, try to survive and you die, then that's just more team that you're leaving your team out on without you. So it's better to die with your team rather than, separately.
Right, absolutely. And ADP coming out with a switch here back to Roadhog from that Sigma pick. They're going on the low ground this time. The high ground didn't seem to work out for them last time. As they go out, Nano coming out here on the monkey, pushing in, disrupting the enemy team here. Huge pick from this Hog. Is he able to connect it though and finish off the kill? He's being isolated by the team.
Heal him, but he can't because of that.
He can't.
Oh no.
He got antsy. There was nothing he could do. He was getting cornered by two of the supports. He tried to really amazing attempt though, play there by Samurai, getting the pick, amazing hook, and the Ana dislocating her from her little high ground comfy zone that she likes to be in. But unfortunately, they just couldn't connect on that kill. They just couldn't connect on it, and it was really unfortunate to see.
And we could see a single Junkrat shot, just managing to land on DJam as the little shot, the little pot shot that could. And we can see that DJam is trying to hold onto this point as, Paradox, they're still not standing on the point they're still trying to, capture and defend this point. We can see Infesto going to get shot at and is going to be downed by Speedy. And Speedy is going to get the Tracer pick as well. But Samurai is going to get that pick with the hook onto Speedy as well.
Yeah, a huge number of things just happened there. Another ult just comes out here from DJam. I think this is going to be really important for them because they're going to capture the point off that. Great ult there from their DPS. I don't know what else they could have done there because they were looking a little bit timid there, especially with the ult there from some of the Paradox members to hold the point a little longer.
Yeah, no, it was a great amount of damage. Look at this positioning. They're all stuck in that little hallway with that D.Va just projectile destruction. They grab the D.Va, putting her in a terrible situation. Look at that grab again, going for another 100% hook rate again. But D.Va managing to just dodge out of the way and get out of there. And we can see that Paradox swapping to Ashe. And then we've got Bridget as well as Ana on the team here. D.Va just going in, throwing out some damages in this small little hallway up near the top. We can see ADP is going to try to push her out, trying to not get her any leverage inside, because D.Va, once she's on the point, she can, use her right click and just stop it. It's going to be a small fight with Speedy as he tries to, puncture Intenso, but it's not going to be enough as they get out.
Yeah, D.Va really affords them a lot of mobility here, especially as they try and contest this high ground here, preventing this hog from getting set up. They keep pushing the team back here, which is going to be really valuable for them as well, making sure that and Nano comes out on the D.Va. They're really pushing forward. They're trying to capitalize on that death there of
Look
Samurai.
At this damage. Look at this team fight. They're pushing them all the way back to the spawn. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're thinking the same thing. Yeah, we're thinking the same thing. They just pushed them all the way back. ADP, again, just being pushed all the way back. Is this going to be a 2-0 for the first map for Paradox? Because honestly, I think Paradox's chances of making this reset is pretty good. Again, Samurai missing the hook onto that Ashe, not being able to get that 100% hook rate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's unfortunate not to be able to get that 100% hook rate. We're missing it. I think it could be good enough, but unfortunately, not today. Not being able to capitalize and get those hooks and those picks has been really costly for them so far, I think. Hug has managed to set up on the high ground here, but it's not won yet for either team. As much as Paradox may be on the strong foot here, it's not won yet. Still got plenty of games to go, plenty of things to go. B coming out here to save a hog. He continues to use the ult, trying to focus
Oh
down their
my
supports of Paradox.
goodness.
Paradox dies.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Two
look
others
at all that
both
damage
of
again.
EVS dead.
Yeah, oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. Paradox just crushing the entirety of ADP as with all of their damage. You know, Samurai just kept missing the hooks, but again, he wasn't able to land any of them, and so they were just able to capitalize on all of the damage and all of that misses, and they were just able to just run them over. Oh my goodness, look at that. And I think it's both an ult advantage as well, as we can see that Djam is going to be pushed on. Look at that, Roadhog. What are you doing, Roadhog? What are you walking out there for? As we can see, is he's just walking out there with no team. Bamba is going to get the snipe on the McCready, on the Cassidy. Oh, Cassidy Butch. Oh, looks like he's not going to get any more bounties left. Am I right?
Am I? Oh, you're right indeed. Goodness me. I was shocked they were able to turn that around. I thought for sure after using that Roadhog
look at this. Look.
they were gonna.
Trying to get the Ana. Trying to get the Ana.
But
sorry, go
one
ahead.
of my thoughts. As we get another team fight, Doofus goes down after the nanoed. Diva just really able to capitalize, push forward, disrupt that team composition. Paradox just destroying everything in their way. Bomb comes out. I think that was unnecessary. But round one complete. That was. Wow.
3 of the kills was on the Diva. Did you see that? It was just incredible.
I saw that. I saw that indeed.
The amount of pressure they were able to output there, it was just incredible. Just, every single time they tried to push up, Diva was able to block off all of their projectiles, make sure that they couldn't get any damage in, and just being able to, be a thorn in ADB's side. I think Paradox did very well in that team fight. Yeah. No,
yeah,
Jaffa.
Absolutely. Ooh.
Yeah, Jaffa, go ahead.
Oh, I'm not sure what I was going to say anymore at this point.
I get it. No, sometimes the words just slip right out of your mouth like marbles in the wind.
They really, really do. Sticking with this hog, though, we'll see how this is going to continue. I don't think it's been working out all that well for them here.
Mm-hmm. I think a Torbjorn defense might be a better pick on here. Honestly,
a Torbjorn.
Yeah, Torbjorn, because again, we've got 2 damage sources, and again, with Speedy, we've got that turret, so, it's going to be 100% accurate, and being able to, catch that, Tracer instead of having to literally just, block it off or just aim perfectly 100%, you just got a turret to do the shooting for you,
That's true. That's true. The turret does have 100% accuracy. I find that very useful in my rank games. Mm-hmm. Having that 100% accuracy, very helpful in silver. Not gonna lie.
Yes. Alrighty. And it seems like we've got Paradox pushing in onto the first point, looking to try to make a play, and we can see that Djam, just flying around, shooting some pot shots, trying to get some damage in. I think ADP has a very good team comp if they can get that hook onto Paradox, and look at that damage. Yeah, yeah, Winston's all the way out there, trying to stand on the point, trying to do some damage, but again, nobody else is on the team, and going to get pulled by the Roadhog. Oh my goodness.
Very important kill there for ADP. They really want to be getting those picks. It's really critical of them. They've been doing a lot of work as well in that whole fight, keeping them off the high ground, especially against Paradox with this, divey composition with Winton, with Brig, with the Tracer.
Yeah.
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 When you can just go and dive on and target
around on the side. Yeah, look at this. Look, Speedy's fighting around on the side, and then after that, we can see that the team fight's going back all the way onto the...
Another important pick here from Samurai, getting the Ash this time. The Tracer dueling, and how did they survive?
Yeah, no. Adapt going to die again. Again, look at all this. It's just like, Tracer is... There's a reason they call him Speedy, and I'm guessing it's because, he's the Gonzalez of the world. He's just able to get out of there super fast. And it looks like we've got Adapt switching to Maui. And again, instead of, going for that Winston, even though that, drop in, I think just picking this pick into Roadhog is going to be a lot more stronger. and again, just being able to push onto the high ground.
Huge
Oh my
anti
god, look at
comes
that!
out, hug all the way down to the, he's dead. Huge anti there from Cerberus. Goodness me, that was critical to this fight. They're going to start cleaning up the rest of the team, but a huge ult there from DJ cleans up a few of them. They might hold it back, win them back the fight there just from that ult alone. They're gonna have to vacate the point now. Oh!
Yeah, ADP is going to get the first objective of the day as they, are completely pushed off onto it. Now they just got to stand on the point and hold it for three more seconds as they can as Paradox struggles to, rush back over to the point. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful play. And we can see that Maui is going to get pulled and is going to get killed immediately by Samurai. Oh baby, the hooks are back in session. Fishing season's up and he's ready for some Maui. Oh baby.
He's absolutely ready. He's like trying to shoot fish in a barrel. He's just collecting the fish in the barrel just to shoot them. Easy game. What is this? Duck Hunt.
All right,
Goodness me.
Yeah, and it looks like Roadhog is going to try to fight them in that little corner. They're going up S4. Speedy going around the back way, trying to, find an opportunity to get, one of the things. Again, we've got the Deadeye coming out, forcing them to stick together or stay behind that pillar. Maui's going to look incredibly low as Samurai is going to be standing on the point, but the rest of the team is just not going to follow up on his plays. Look at that. They're going all the way around. They're finally on the high ground. Again, the entire team, Samurai is going to be pushing them all off. Look at all this damage as the entirety of ADP just gets the kill on Paradox.
That is absolutely devastating there. Goodness me. ADP, Toby Fan just popping that Matrix there, just getting so much extra damage into Paradox there, just really shutting them down, preventing any kind of rotation that they were trying to do there. It's going to cause a lot of problems for them. And they only had 20 seconds. They couldn't get back in time. That is unfortunate. I saw some people in chat, and they were confident that Paradox was going to win. They were very confident that Paradox was going to win. Goodness me.
I mean, especially with that first play by Paradox in the first round, I think they did very well. Let's look at this play of the game. That Ana stopping heal. What a shot put from a Kobe three-pointer downtown. Look at all these heals, just throwing them, just getting all of those throws. Again, I think against Roadhog, I think that Ana pick was just a great play. Being able to stop his healing with Ana's E, I think it was just a wonderful counter pick, honestly.
Yeah, they got so much value out of those antis, those sleep darts. They shut down the Bastion early on. They antied the Roadhog several times, securing a kill on the Roadhog, and that led them to some really close fights, some really good games. But it just wasn't enough from Paradox. They weren't able to eke out those victories or those team fight wins in those games. We saw an amazing play from Cerberus with the anti-ing the Samurai, the Roadhog, getting the kill on Roadhog, being able to pick up an extra couple of kills, but then all of a sudden DJ just rocks up, gets their own kills with their own ultimate, with their own Pharah ultimate, and just everything crumbles apart. It just falls apart. They just weren't able to convert any of those advantages that they did get into wins on that offense, and that was just really unfortunate to see that.
Yeah, no, especially even though they did their best, I think that they're going to have to go with a new game plan next time. Try, especially we're going on to Route 66, I believe, and I think that is a very it's a very wide map, so it's going to be just lots of just walking around. But I think that especially with how Paradox is playing, it's now 1-1. I think Paradox is very good on the Maui, but they are very good in terms of just like individual, just very on good team fighting. But I think that if Roadhog is able to get those hooks again, we saw what Roadhog was able to do, with those instant kills and just being able to grab all of those tanks. With all of those kills, I think it was just, a matter of time before Paradox was just going to get picked apart and shredded like, fish by seagulls.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was just only a matter of time for them. I'm really interested in how they're going to take what just happened and adapt into the next match. It is now 1-1 for these two teams. I see a lot of the
Yeah,
people in the chat talking about lazy and saying that we're sleeping on lazy. I don't know. I haven't noticed lazy too much in these games, but they've been playing Brig and Lucio, and I've seen they did get an amazing beat off, saving one of their team members earlier on in the game, which is really great use of that ultimate there to save and continue the team fight. But it's just a question of whether or not was that the right timing, or can they actually make sure and continue that with and secure that team fight
I
victory.
think Yeah, I think all of the players played really well in terms of that team fight. In terms of how they played with all of these fights. I think that Diva pick at the beginning of Paradox's run, she was just able to gather so much space with all of her her right click, just being able to destroy all of the projectiles that Adept was just trying to throw out. And again, that created so much space. But again, Samurai was able to get those hooks in the second part of the round and being able to just destroy all of them. And I think Speedy was also trying to find like a good vantage point to get a tracer bomb off or something, to just like break it off. But I think if they just played 5v5, Paradox again can just like completely run over Samurai, because again, without Samurai's hook on somebody, they're just going to be dead fish in the water.
Yeah, absolutely. They were. I think they were really relying on the hook there. I'm not sure how they're gonna be able to play around this though. Obviously, if the
Zarya, I think Zarya would be a good pick because again, with Zarya's shield, if you get hooked, you just pop that sucker on. You got all that damage that you can just soak up. Rissa probably wouldn't be the greatest pick, but but again, you could probably pick something like something that's much more defensive, like Winston, or somebody that can just jump out of there, or just tank all that damage that's going to be thrown onto you. I think Zarya would actually be a very good pick for for Paradox. Again, just being able to gather them all together, and with all of their ultimates, being like AOE. Again, I think Paradox would greatly benefit from picking Zarya.
Yeah, actually, Zarya is probably one of my favorite heroes, I think, in all of the game. I definitely enjoyed
Yeah.
playing it back in the GOATS era, although I have some hot
Mhm.
takes about GOATS, so I don't know if I should share them really. I'll get flamed even more than I currently am about mispronouncing DJ Ham, so.
We're good. We're good. Yeah, no, DJ Ham was a very good fair play. I think she did very well. Did any of the players stand out to you during that gameplay, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got the obvious choices like Samurai, for example, with his hooks, just really on point there, really able to connect those hooks and guarantee his team those victories. Just putting them on the back foot already before the fight's even started. It's just such a powerful thing to be able to do. I think you've obviously got Cerberus as well. I mentioned them before. Their sleeps, their nades were just on point again. Really, really able to create a lot of advantage in those team fights there, and I think they were really able to capitalize on those.
Alrighty,
I
and it
think
seems like we're going to be jumping into the next map soon.
yes, we are. We are going to be jumping into the next map.
Alrighty, cool, perfect. Alrighty, and so now we are going on to Route 66. Have you, or is this Route 66? Yes, I think it is.
This is not Route 66.
No. This is definitely Route
You
66. I think this is definitely Route 66, but I don't.
Yeah. This is Sci-Fi Route 66.
Yeah.
Sci-fi,
Don't worry, guys.
Sci-Fi Route 66. Yeah. For sure. For sure.
But it's again, this isn't a control point map. This is going to be an escort map from Paradox, and we can see that no Symmetra, outroll is going to be out because it's not needed. So ADP is going to just try to find a good. They're going to stick with the Roadhog, which I think is which is a choice against on offense. I think that's going to be fine. But we can see that Paradox is going to be setting up their defenses, trying to get that Ana in a good position. Also, Speedy swapping to the Widowmaker as Tracer isn't, Tracer is going to be swapping onto Bambus. They're not going to need all of those tanky fighters like McCree or Ashe, the people who can just, stay in a team fight like Genji. They're not going to need all of that. So it looks like they're going to be immediately transported in by the Symmetra, and we can see that Speedy's, trying to get some snipes onto the enemy team. Look at this. Alrighty, yeah.
Great. That was a great move there from ADP with the Symmetra teleport there, getting them right into the fight early on, avoiding any of the walking around that you might have to do normally. Great use of Symmetra, really putting on the pressure here onto where Paradox have been set up. They've used the hook, but they've not been able to get much capitalized out of it as Paradox just hold them against in this door, in this enclosed and confined space. But DJ Ham is underneath, pushing the car, and it's going to be putting some pressure on them. They're going to have to make a choice at some point. Who's going to have to go down and contest the point? It's going to, relieve some pressure for the rest of their team. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like they're finally going to be getting the pressure, and the Widowmaker ult is going to be come out as Speedy is going to try to snipe this Tracer. Not a very easy thing to do, as the top side is going to be fighting it again in this corner. Roadhog is finally going to get out of there, but Winston is going to jump onto the back, or not jump onto the back lines.
Not a jump, they're right there, yeah. It's just
both
left
teams
all
are just
backline vulnerable. So how well are they going to be able to capitalize on the fact that Roadhog's not there to save
Samurai
them?
gets one onto Lazy, and the Immortality Field coming out. Winston is going to be jumping in. Sorry, go ahead, Jeffy.
Jeffy? That's a new way of pronouncing my name. The ult comes out though from Paradox to Nano in order to secure that victory there for them. That might not be a great use of a great investment there, because now they're not going to have that ult advantage that they had before, where they had such great ult advantage. They had a couple of ults. Really unfortunate ult there from Samurai, getting killed almost immediately. He is able to get a pick, but I don't think it will amount to much. 1v1 here between the Tracers. We'll see who wins. This might define a lot. Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah. Let's see who's the better Tracer. Oh no. Alright. Oh, it seems like we're gonna get a fight. Oh, DJ Ham, unfortunately not going to be the one to take it for the team, as Babus reigns supreme.
Unfortunately not. DJ Ham losing the 1v1 there, the Tracer, but the timing is awful for them, because now, even though Tracer is a fast hero, they've delayed this push that they could have been pushing now, and so it's really going to put them down a little bit on the time, which is what you're really fighting for in Overwatch.
Adapt going onto the back lines. Look at that damage, just being able to jump in and jump out immediately. Bambus is very low, trying to find a point to get that Tracer bomb again. I think so, but Samurai is going to get the hook onto Anna, and DJ Ham is going to get the revenge against Bambus. Oh my goodness.
This is not good for Paradox. They've just lost 2 key members of their team there. I don't know how well they're going to be able to keep up with this. They are able to hold the points so far. The remaining teammates are able to come back reinforced. They lose their tank. Devastating. Oh, excellent kill from Bambi on the brig there. But
Speedy is going to look a great triple kill from Paradox onto the ADP, but ADP is going to trade 2 of their members as well. Look at this damage. They're finally going to be able to push onto the point, but again, Bambus is going to stop them in their tracks. And again, they're going, because of that distraction Tracer, they were able to just push ADP back, and Paradox are going to be able to hold this first point. Oh, it's so close. They've got 15 seconds. I don't know if they can make it back onto the time.
I don't know. It's a good question. They still have DJ though on the Tracer, who's playing fast, but he's being contested here by Bam, and he gets killed. That's going to be important. How late?
No.
Sleep comes out. Beautiful sleep. Well done for that. He's saving the sleep just for the right time, keeping the Tracer off the car. They're not able to get touch in time to trigger the over. Oh my word! I am muddling up my words.
It's all right.
They're not able to get overtime.
They just couldn't trigger the overtime.
Incredible.
Yeah, that hog was looking to jump onto the car, and, he decided, no, I'm not going to let you go onto it. And I think that was a wonderful play, holding that sleep for the Roadhog, making sure that he can't jump onto the time, make sure that this overtime just goes on smoothly. And again, we've got a lot of DPS fights, in that rounds. But again, I think that both teams know what they're doing. I think they trust enough their supports, to just, fight each other, as we saw with that, tank swap, as both of them just ran at each other's supports. And again, Samurai does have a better opportunity to kill, especially since he's playing Roadhog versus Winston with his electricity.
Yeah, DJ Ham here picking the Widowmaker, just like how Speedy had picked the Widowmaker on defense here. So, but they're still going for quite a different play here. Paradox were able to make great use out of the pick to Winston, being able to jump up, contest, do some damage, make them use some resources, back off. That was just a really great play. And of course, we can't forget that just before they won the round, they had an incredibly long defensive team fight. And of course, when you're on defense, you really want to have those long team fights where the payload doesn't move very much, because that's going to be to your advantage here on defense. Adapt's trying to flank around.
Trying to go.
Yeah,
he's trying to flank around, but again, go ahead. Sorry.
We're trying to see the same thing. Flank around, apply some pressure on the other side. They don't go for a similar strategy, though. Roadhog trying to hold the high ground, contest it, keep them away from doing anything, try and get some value here, probably looking for some hooks. We'll see how well they do.
Okay, yeah, and it seems like Winston is going to be jumping into the team, throwing out the shield, putting as much damage, but he's going to jump right out.
How low was he when he jumped in? Goodness me.
He jumped out and he was at 64%. Holy cow.
Yeah. Wow, that would have been absolutely devastating for him. He's able to leave out, heal up, give his support some vital ult charge as well, just by having, however much health points just to be healed. Huge anti.
Samurai going onto the flank, but he's not going to be. Yeah, Roadhog is going to be down. Look at that Ana E just throwing him out, and he's not going to be able to heal. He's not going to be able to get any of that damages out. But Kiriko looking to get this, heal onto Lazy, just trying to get this heal onto Cerberus, get him out of this position. And we can see that DJ Ham is going in immediately, going to pop the Tracer E, trying to get out of this situation, but he's going to die because of Cerberus's wonderful, wonderful shot.
I don't know how they managed to do that. They win the point, they win the match, which is incredibly important there. But I have no idea how they managed to survive. They were getting pincered from both sides from ADP at that point. From the people who were respawning, coming back, and obviously you had this bunch of 3 heroes all the way in the back line, but somehow Paradox were able to keep them apart, stop them from contesting the point.
And we're looking at this play of the as we look at the play of the game, again, with all of this damage coming out, I think that Paradox is at a very comfortable position in terms to just keep going. Again, this is going to be best of 7, so again, this might go on for 4 maps. It might go on for it might be a 5-0, it might be a 3-3. We don't know.
Oh, we really don't know at all. They could have really just put a lot of pressure there. One thing that I forgot to mention as well from ADP is that one of their players is in fact subbing out for the rest of the team. We have Carl, who got so Carl got subbed out for oh no, my computer's breaking.
Subbed out? Oh, it's okay. I'll take over for this segment right over here. So while Jaffa is getting his computer fixed up, I think that a lot of during that team fights, I think the Widowmaker pick was smart. Especially on that map, especially it was a very good pick, and especially I think a lot of the side lane fights were going to be very not one-sided, but they were very even, matched to 1-1. So I think what made the difference there was that Paradox was able to find a good vantage point. It was able to find a good way to destroy the Roadhog defense. Yeah, Roadhog, they were able to destroy that Roadhog defense. And again, once Roadhog is out of the picture, you can just run over the entire team.
Yeah, absolutely. They really did just manage to unpick that Roadhog, able to capitalize on moments when the Roadhog was away from their team, trying to go into their own backline to kill them. But of course, Paradox had the advantage in terms of the movement that they had available to them. They had picked heroes with a lot of movement, particularly the tank as well. So the tank, while the Roadhog is going into their backline, Adapt can go into Paradox, into ADP's backline and
Okay.
cause a lot of
Yeah.
damage there and cause pressure. While of course you've got the Ana, with the sleeps with the antis, as you're saying, just deleting the Roadhog. Anyway, as we move on, we got the next map coming up, I believe.
Alrighty. Yeah, and we are going to be going on to a 5-minute break, so don't go anywhere. Come back. This has been Killer Hat Dude, and this is my co-caster.
Jaffa! Hi.
All right. Thank you. See you back.
See you guys later.
Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Wait for you. Oh, I got lost on the way to you in an orange sky by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open. Oh, I got lost on a winding road. In an orange sky by the ocean blue, every mile lost, my soul renewed.
Ah, hello! My name is Jonathan Yee. Can they hear us? Yes. Hello? Hello! My name is Jonathan Yee. All right, yes, they can hear us. Okay, hello, my name is Jonathan Yee, and this is your co-caster, Jaffe.
Hello, I'm Jaffa. It is great to be with you guys.
Yeah, no. So we just got off of a triple map. We've got off of, if I remember correctly, we just got
Watchpoint
off
Gibraltar.
of Watchpoint Gibraltar. And again, we saw that Paradox was able to take it 2-1 onto the map. And again, we're going to see next time we're going to be going to Esperanza. And I think that this map is going to be a very fun map to see, just because of all of those hidey places that you can go around. Are you excited to see? Do you think that Paradox or ADP has a better chance in Esperanza because of the heroes they play? Because I know that Esperanza is going to be a lot more. I guess it's going to be a lot more less. Well, it's going to be team fighting anyways, but it's going to be a lot more harder for the Roadhog to get their hooks, I think.
Yeah, I think getting the Roadhogs. Getting the Roadhogs? I think with this, obviously it's a push map as well on this particular map. I think the Roadhog is going to be particularly strong here. I think it's going to really depend though on how. I think it's really going to just depend again on kind of like these messy fights to see what kind of goes on. I think the Roadhog will be strong. I think Ramacha might be quite strong here as well. I don't know if Ramacha's meta at this point.
I think Ramatra is still cooking in the burner, but I think maybe if we see that, maybe if we don't, I think it's going to be, I think it's going to, it's gonna, we're gonna just see what the teams are picking. We might see another, fight of Roadhogs, and it seems like Samurai's picking again Roadhog, but again we've got DJ Ham on Bastion, and I think that's a very good pick as Inetsu is also picking Reaper, and we can see that Clamp CLA is also going Kiriko as well. I think.
Yeah, we've seen a very similar composition from both of these teams, actually. But Paradox haven't brought out the Ana this time, and I don't know if that's going to cause them some troubles here as we go into the first fight here between these two teams. Obviously, I think the Ana's been really just doing a lot of work, particularly against this Roadhog, with the Ana just shutting them down. So I don't know how well this is going to go for them in this first fight.
Yeah, and again, I think we can see that Maui's, outputting a lot of damage. At this cross point, they're trying to fight over mid, try to see who can get a better point. Just throwing out some damages, trying to get the robot over onto their side. Again, it's whoever wins this first team fight might dictate the entire pace of the match. So let's see who can get it first. We can see a little bit of scuffle as DJ Ham gets the first shot onto Bambus as he gets that McCree.
He does get the McCree, but the Reaper goes down. Great hook there from Samurai, but they weren't able to convert it into a kill, and now they've been pushed back off the point behind.
Yeah, and it's
behind
going to
everything,
be
which
pushed
is
back behind. Yeah, and as Sombra is going to try to find a good flank angle as she's throwing out some damage. She's just going to be running around. She's going to be chased by the Lucio, but again, Maui is going to run back to his team, make sure, and they're going to be pushed back as Roadhog is pushing forward, but he's going to get killed as Bambus gets 2 for 0 onto the ADP.
Yeah, that was a really great play there from Bambi. Just sitting on the high ground, just shooting them from above. Absolutely the easiest play. I think even I could do that as a solo player, honestly. You just sit there on the top, you just shoot them, you get a couple of kills, you win the fight. Easy game.
Yeah, no, and we can see McCree, just standing on the high ground again. He's getting pickpocketed and shot at. Yeah, nope, go ahead.
He's just getting a bit of chip damage. Oh, that's going to be devastating for Pandora here.
Well,
Pandora.
Yeah, no,
Paradox.
he's not getting a lot of chip damage now.
No, he's dead. Not very effective. Not very good at getting damage when you're dead. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But they're contesting this high ground, taking this high ground. They've got the ult advantage here, Paradox. We'll see how well it's going to turn out for them as they pop huge numbers of ults here.
Okay, all right. All the
Kiriko's
ults are
trade
going out.
ults.
Yeah, Sombra ult is coming out. Yeah, and it seems like we're going to have a lot of fights, and it looks like Bambus trying to get some picks onto the Lucio. Samurai is going to get the kill on Maui as they throw in, Samurai throwing in, trying to get that Kiriko, not being able to get the hook out, but it's going to be a double kill for ADP as Speedy and Kiriko are going to be going down for the first fight, and it seems like ADP is going to get the first push onto the match, and it's as they rush to meet Paradox.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was really important from them there, especially to keep the robot underneath that archway, because it's going to allow them to maybe get an extra fight here, as you see them just pushing onto the cart right now. If they weren't able to keep and stall that cart for a while, even though it was quite a long and messy fight, that was really good for them. It was really good to have a long
look at the hook onto the Adam.
Huge ult here, capturing huge amounts of team members here from Paradox. Bye, Paradox.
Oh, he's going to get the other hook again. He's going to get another hook, and is that going to be it for Paradox?
It's not going to.
It is going to be the end.
Kill, though.
Oh, it's going to be the end as Adam gets down, but Speedy gets a double trade onto the Lucio and the Sombra, and we can see that Speedy's at like 10%, but he's going to get killed by the Reaper as Lucio goes down for the fight. It is now going to be a 5v4 for this team fight as Samurai is running back. Everybody is going to be running back. Paradox is running back to the team fight. They're trying to get this pressure up, but the robot, again, is still just standing there trying to get over to their side. Alrighty. Yeah, and we can see that, look at all this damage. Roadhog just throwing out damage, trying to get that Pharah, but he's just being peppered from the skies. As we can see, Samurai is getting dangerously low, and Reaper is going to get the kill onto Adup, and DJ Ham is going to be dying as Speedy gets shot out of the air by Sombra.
Yeah, absolutely. And ADP are taking the lead, which is not going to be so good for Paradox. They're going to have to win at some point, one of these team fights. It's not looking so good for them at all. They have the ult advantage here with just one ult. Well, maybe you wouldn't call that an ult advantage exactly, because ADP are about to come up with their EMP already, and that's going to be a game-changing ult if they can pull it off. Flanking already, looking for the ult.
Yeah, and we can see that, you know, McCree's got his ult, Cassidy's got his ult, and we can see that Sombra is also got their ult. If they can manage to time it well, you know, they can completely stuff that Cassidy Deadeye, make sure that, you know, he can't do any damage. But we can see that Sombra ult is going to come out as DJ Ham immediately gets Babas as the entire team goes down as they can't use their abilities. Lazy is going to get the kill onto the Sombra, but Samurai is just going to be a complete overhaul kill as ADP runs over Paradox in this team fight. Oh my goodness.
Goodness me, I thought that this was going to be a much closer game, but after that first point, it feels like this map, maybe it's just this map, just turning slightly into a role here. Just like they're able to get those kills, able to get those converts, they're able to get those critical, you know, ults where they're able to just get all of the team members and roll them up. It's just very, very effective here from ADP.
Yeah, getting the hook onto the Reaper, but the Reaper wanted to do that as he could immediately pop his ultimate. But again, but he's going to die for it as Lucio pops the ult. Roadhog's going to get another hook, going for that 100% hook accuracy this game again. And as we can see, he's just running them down. Paradox is running for the streets, trying to get away. Look at this. They're just all dying. Cerberus in the backlines stuck between a hard place as he gets hooked again by Roadhog. Oh my goodness, they're all just fish in a barrel and Roadhog is just picking them out one by one. Goodness me, Samurai, is there anything you can't hook? Oh my goodness.
I really don't think there's anything you can't hurt. He's on a roll right now. I think he's taken a few games just to warm back up again, and he's just really just reeling in, inching that stat higher and higher this match. Goodness me.
Yeah.
But there's a really important pick though here from Paradox, able to get the Sombra, which is going to be very important for them. Not able to go down and harass their backline as we enter a new fight, as they're able to turn the tempo and able to make progress once again.
Yeah, no, again, ADP is going to be going out and, you know, Bastion turning back into a turret, you know, trying to, immediately nice kill onto double kill, a triple kill onto Paradox's side as Speedy immediately gets both kills onto Lucio and the Reaper in Tetsu. And even though Roadhog got the hook onto Maui, he was just not able to do anything. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful team fight from Paradox as they are just able to push it back. Again, it looks like they just need to get about 80 more meters if they want to win this cup. They've got 2 minutes to push 80 meters. Do you think Paradox has got it in them?
Well, I think Paradox has got the want and desire to get this win. I mean, they're just...
Oh, look at this ultimate! Look at this ultimate! It's going to be a quadra kill as the Maui ult comes out and as the Reaper immediately comes out as the entirety of Adab gets killed. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely, but they used quite a lot of ults in that fight already. That's not going to be putting them in such a great spot for this next fight. They've only got artillery. Meanwhile, ADP are almost up on their EMP again, and EMP last time was devastating. They only needed that ult, and they won the entire fight. So we'll see how this goes.
And I think that Paradox knows that, so they're immediately popping the Bastion ult. Speedy immediately pops the Bastion ult, knowing that if they can get it out, they don't have to do it. And it looks like Maui is going to get the kill again. It's a one-man army versus the world, but it's just not enough as he gets the kill onto ADP, but they are just not they're not going to be able to, you know, they kill him first before he can kill them. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Paradox resetting here, regrouping. They've still got a little over a minute remaining to turn this around. We'll see how they're able to do that. They have
push.
Yeah, they have. They don't have any ultimates here. They are the ultimate disadvantage. I don't know how well they're going to be able to pull this off with a dry fight. They're really going to have to make sure that they maximize how many ults they pull out of ADP in this following fight.
Yeah, they just need to find a good pick. They need to just, you know, get as much damage as they can. They can't rely on their ults. We gotta look for the Sombra EMP. Gotta look out for and Samurai immediately goes down as DJ Ham immediately takes out Speedy as Cerberus also gets a kill onto the other support. It's a support diff on this fight, and we can see we've got 30 seconds. Can Paradox make it back all the way? I don't think so. ADP is trying to get all the way over as Paradox tries to get 10 more meters. They've got to go into overtime if they're going to win this. The Sombra EMP comes out, but the Lucio, Reaper ultimate, it is going to be a devastating kill. Look at all of this damage.
Huge amounts of damage here. Absolutely devastating ultimate there from Reaper. They are celebrating there at ADP. That was a devastating ultimate. Just absolutely shut down several of their members, removed them completely out of the fight. And that's really, really not what you want to do, because you can't do anything when you're dead. Really obvious.
Yeah, no, because of that ultimate advantage, they knew to press the button. They immediately knew to just go ahead. Just go ahead and immediately press the button. And look at that hook immediately to the ultimate onto the, on just melting that Maui, just destroying them completely. Look at this play of the game. Just a wonderful match from both teams. I love Escort. I love just seeing the push and pull, especially with this respawn timers just being so short. We get constant action, we get constant fights. I think it's a great game mode, and again, I loved watching this game fight as I watched both teams play.
Yeah, absolutely. That was an amazing fight there from both of the teams throughout the entire game there. I think it was just absolutely amazing how they were just going one for one every single time. You know, it's such a balancing act of how many team fights you can fit into the game. You want to really maximize the amount that you're getting. You really want to maximize not just the fight that you're currently in, but you want to make sure that you're getting a good fight for the fight afterwards. You want to reset quickly. You want to get there early. You want to make sure that you've got a good ultimate economy. And I think Paradox almost had that victory. They were very, very close, but that ult advantage at the end, I just don't think they balanced that fight at the very end there. They used 4 ultimates. They used the beat. They used they used so many ults in that last second to last fight there, and they just put them on such a bad footing for that last key fight that they really needed to get that win.
They just needed to balance their ultimates, because after they were just completely run dry, they just got run over by a fully functional team with 3 ultimates, Lucia ult, Reaper ultimate, and again the Sombra ultimate. Just the perfect amount of just defense, support, and attacking and support. Just being able to completely run over the team that Paradox, the offensive that Paradox gained.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they were. Chat's saying that you've gone underwater. They say that you've gone underwater. It sounds like you've gone underwater. They say that you've gone underwater. It sounds like you've gone underwater. So badly. They say that you've gone underwater. It sounds like you've gone underwater. Still in Waterman. Oh no! Oh no! I hope you can hear me, guys. What a classic! What a classic! Stream errors all the time. Oh no, he left. No, I absolutely agree with that. I think about your assessment with the ultimates that they had from ADP. With the Reaper or with the EMP, they saved it. They weren't, they could use EMP and maybe win that fight, but then it'd be putting them down again for the last fight. All they had to do is just stall a little bit for time, maybe have a little bit of a dry fight, because they were so close to all of the other ultimates that they didn't need to use anything. They could just farm a little bit of ult advantage. They already had it. Paradox just used 3 or 4 of the ults, and it was just game over from that point, unfortunately. Killer Hat, dude. I have to agree with you that the fight there was so good it made me speechless. I have to agree, just really, really speechless. I, I've.
Oh, I accidentally turned on the. Apologies. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous.
We are
Let's go
so back. Yeah.
Would you like me to re-clarify my my position?
About being speechless on how good that map was.
Yeah, no, that map was incredible. I think it was great. Again, they were stuck between a hard place, and because of that, ADP was able to push onto that advantage, and it was just incredible. Yes. Anyway, what map are we going on to next, guys?
Oh, that is a great question. We are on. Oh, we'll be moving to one of the new game modes. In fact, 5CP.
Oh, okay.
Cervanza. Cervanza. Sorry, my bad.
Push or we are going to Suravasa next, and again, I haven't played Suravasa that much again during my Overwatch games, but again, so hopefully we can talk a little bit more about the hero picks. Are there any heroes that you want to pick? Lifeweaver, Illari, maybe a Moira pick or something like that.
Oh well, I would like to pick the Bastion because I just really like Bastion and Ryan. I really like Ryan and Ryan Jules. Ryan Jules are really good, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of those this game. I think we'll probably be seeing some Genji, some Sojourn. We do see a Bastion, in fact. Bastion can, of course, get onto the high ground in the center of the map and really just exploit some movement with the grenade, which is kind of why I thought we might be seeing some Genji and other characters like that who've got a lot of movement abilities where they can get to places, provide pressure, get out quickly. We've got a Samurai. Is Samurai? I have to. Is Samurai a Roadhog one-trick player?
Maybe. I don't know exactly, but honestly, it feels like it is. He has swapped off. I think he's swapped off once during this entire time over to Sigma for just like a little bit of control points. But I mean, it's working out for him. He's getting the picks. He's got that hook accuracy, and immediately you see that. Oh, that's why he's the one trick. That's why he's the go. Immediately getting that hook onto Bastion, and immediately getting that trade. And we can see getting that hook onto Sigma. Immediately Inetsu deciding, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to play video games. He's gonna pick Venture. He knows how to play. He wants to play immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. Paradox there. They've been given space to push forward onto the point, but I think it looks like it was just all a ruse because ADP just kind of absolutely destroyed them after Adapt just immediately died. Adapt immediately switching back again to the Malgo. We've seen this pick again, this counter pick against the Roadhog once before.
No, I think that Paradox, I think they're better in certain maps, again, and just certain game modes. I think they're not exactly the greatest in terms of, one-on-one fights, but in terms of team fights, they're a little bit better. But ADP is trying to push in. Maui just jumping right into the center of it, thick of it. He's just taking a lot of damage, just dying for nothing immediately as everybody gets pushed in. And we can see that ADP is just able to capitalize on the death of the tank as they immediately get pushed in and just able to take the first point. And we can see Cerberus swapping over to Baptiste. We can see Lucio to get the speed going, and then the Speedy swapping over to Reaper and Cassidy, as we can see Adapt sticking with the Maui.
Yeah, maybe they're going for a bit more of a brawly comp there with the Reaper, with the McCree.
Immediately another hook,
no.
100%, 100%, 100%. We've got it. Not a hook missed. We've got it again. We've got it again. And we can see Baptiste again getting another shot onto DJ Ham, just completely stuffing that ultimate advantage that they had. Again, Roadhog getting the Maui, but Baptiste going to save them with that immortality field as they, try to fight over for the point. Again, getting another 100% hook onto the thing as Roadhog pops the ultimate, pushing away the entirety of the team. And again, Cassidy is looking to get some action in. As all of the
Speedy
ults on
jumps
Paradox.
in with the ultimate, getting a couple of kills. Will they be able to tie this up and clean this up? I think they will. I think that's sent the rest of the team scampering. They were able to capture point alone just from that ult, even though, Samurai was out there with his own hug ult and getting hooks and getting picks. It just wasn't enough because Speedy just comes in, presses Q, drops down, boom, the backline has been destroyed.
Again, look at that. You saw how Speedy was immediately on the top of the thing, thing. This team fight is going to dictate the entirety of the thing. Baba's getting 2 kills. It is going to be a flashpoint on for Paradox. Again, you saw how Reaper stood onto the high ground so that he could immediately jump and just wait for the go-ahead for his team, as they could immediately, just ult and just immediately get every single one. It was a wonderful play by Paradox, and hopefully we can see it again,
Yeah, absolutely. I was briefly distracted there by chat playing a game of count. They're just counting up slowly but slowly.
What?
And
What?
you've already failed. You got to 10. Congratulations, chat. I hope you're proud.
Okay, awesome, perfect. Yeah, you already failed. Chat. Yeah, you know that the casters are not doing their job when the chat is talking about something else that they're not talking about.
Wait, are you calling me out like that? Oh.
No, I'm calling myself out. I'm sorry. Do I need to make noises?
Okay. Well, here's a hook, though.
To...
Lazy getting an amazing kill, critical kill there on the Sombra, Speedy getting another kill. They're evening up, though, but they've lost a tank. Then they're at a disadvantage. They might not be able to pull this out, though.
Yep.
Reaper, though, on point, holding the point. They still have it captured, though. They're still gaining points towards the capture. That's going to make it harder for them in the long term. It's going to give them a few extra team fights free just by getting it almost to 50% there. Speedy with the ult. They're going to have the ult advantage here coming in. Toby, however, who's their substitution player, does have beat, and they will probably be looking to use that to save their team in the upcoming fight. Or will they try and go entirely dry in this upcoming fight? We'll see.
Yeah, and we can see that ADP again, even though Lucio is, holding onto that ultimate, I can see that he's hankering for them to create. Oh my goodness! Again, he's getting it in. He's getting it in. Oh my goodness. And again, the Reaper is going to chase after Samurai, and he's going to get the kill onto the tank as Maui, again, we can see running into the team fight, just trying to deal as much damage, trying to create as much chaos into the backlines, as we can see Speedy and Lazy get a kill on each other. Speedy just running forward, just holding mouse 1, deciding, hey, I'm just going to throw out as many bullets as I can. Oh my goodness.
Mouse 1, highly effective. What can I say? ADP, though, just quickly abandoning the fight, though, as soon as it looked like it was lost for them. And I think that's a really good decision. It means they can get back to the fight at 99%, able to get into that overtime, which is just a really, really valuable and important decision. But they all get kicked off here.
Maui's going to be just completely out of the fight, as all the DPSs are going to be running away, as we can see that Speedy throws out, and the DJ Ham gets double kills onto the entire team, but PDX responds in kind.
Speedy cleaning everyone else up, though. Goodness me, making use of that, matrix there from the Baptiste, giving all of their team, Paradox, just a huge increase in damage there. There's nothing you can do about that, and they pushed up right into it. They have to. They're in overtime. What can they do? And so Paradox can just make use of that, juggle around it, shoot them, do a bit of extra damage. Easy game. You've already got a huge advantage there.
Yeah, easy game. And we can see that Paradox are immediately setting up on the last point of the game. If they can hold on to this, they can immediately just, take the 3rd point for the game and get one step closer to victory. and get a reset. But we can see that ADP is trying to not make sure that doesn't happen. We can see DJ Ham is going to get killed immediately as Adam gets that shot in.
Yeah, DJ Ham was doing a lot of work on that previous point, able to get a couple of kills, but they just weren't able to convert it into that overtime play. And unfortunately, he just got shot down immediately during this fight, and he's just not going to be able to do as much work as he did and have that same kind of chance of just blowing up all sorts of heroes.
Yeah, it's going to be a team ace onto ADP as the entirety of the team gets knocked down. But we can see that ADP is still rushing onto the point, trying to get the hook onto the Maui, and he's immediately going to get killed. And then the Deadeye is going to come out from ADP. Is he going to get kills? It looked like the ultimate is coming out. Reaper is looking to hold onto a DJ Ham. It's going to be a team ace onto Paradox as ADP takes the first point as they capture it. Now they need to hold it for 100%. Make sure that they can hold this point. But Reaper's got the ultimate, so if they rush in, he can immediately just walk in and just press it as Maui can hold them down with his ultimate. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful upset from ADP.
Absolutely, but you still got the Kiriko here from ADP with their ult. That's going to give them some extra damage too with the speed boost. Malcolm pops his ult. Let's see how he's going to kill.
It's going to be an ult. It's going to be an ult. Throwing it out. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, the entire ADP dies. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, they only invested one ult in that entire fight though from ADP. That's going to be really important. Seeing some switches here from ADP. They know that they have to go fast here because they've only got a 19, they got cap, and that's it. They got 0.32 to Paradox.
That is incredible work from Paradox as the entirety of the team immediately stayed together, just being able to pick the two, just being able to just completely run them over. Look at all of these ultimates, just Speedy pressing Q. Look at all that damage that's going out. Look at the skill that is needed to press that Q button. Oh baby, yeah,
absolutely. He didn't have to get the kills. He just had to reduce the sheer amounts of health points from everyone on that team in just a short space of time. It doesn't matter if you get a kill or not. If you just reduce all of their health points by like 600, very easy to kill afterwards, right? You can throw down ults, you can throw down beats, you can do all sorts of things, but it doesn't matter when you just face honestly just a fireworks, just like incredible fireworks of ult after ult after ult, and it didn't matter that they'd used all their ults because obviously that was their last fight. They could just win that, and that was it. It was ADP that were the ones on the ropes there because because Paradox had already gotten that point to 98% or whatever, and all they had to do is just win one fight, capture the point, and win. That's it. That's all they had to do.
Yeah, no, and again, it was incredible just watching them fight all the thing, and especially just like seeing Paradox coming out. If they can get this win, if they can get another win, that immediately sets them up to win the entire series, if I'm correct. Right?
It is a best of 7.
Best of 7. It's a best of 7. But if they can get this, so if they can get one more,
so if they get the next one,
they're immediately going to be in the running. Oh, this is shaping up to be a wonderful fight. And let's see, what's the next map? We've got Nepal. One of my favorite maps is that I like to play. It's a control point map. You've got lots of side lanes that you can just push your flank and advantage of. I love it, and especially if you fight in the side lane, you got to be careful of a wandering Pharah just throwing out a Pulsion Blast so that you get knocked off the map. I think this is going to be a fun time for ADP, especially with that Roadhog hook. Lots of open spaces, lots of points for them to and not a lot of cover in that control point. So I think it's going to be a fun time for them.
Yeah, I think it'll be a very fun time for them as well, because you do have a lot of angles, you have a lot of high ground. It's a very vertical map in the sense that, every, especially for several points where you're, it's all about, slight high grounds, pushing upwards, you're pushing uphill. I think that this map is... You said that this is one of your favorite maps, Nepal. Now that's an interesting one.
Yeah, I mean everybody's got their kicks. Some people like Nepal. I like pickles. You know, it's stuff like that.
Actually, what is your favorite map out of all of the maps?
My favorite map definitely has to be either out of every single map. It would probably have to be.
A lot of
It would
choices.
probably actually have to be Route 66. I just like the aesthetic. I just like how it moves. I just like just that control escort points. I used to be a TF2 player, so I like payload a lot.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Not Route 60. Not choosing sci-fi Route 66.
No,
I
no, no, no. That or DeGroot Keep. I either go. I like the older maps. I like the older maps. I like DeGroot Keep. Yeah. No,
I
but
see. I see.
Jaffa. Yeah, as we go into I think round 6 of the map, I want to
Yes.
ask you, how do you think Paradox and ADP are shaping up in this matchup? Because we've got lots of back and forth, we've got lots of game-winning moments from both sides. How do you think this game is going to shape out in terms of your ideas?
Yeah, I think that's interesting. I think both of these teams are incredibly good. I think that Anti-Deplatants are probably the stronger of the two teams. But really, I think the only defining factor of this matchup is going to be who makes the most critical mistakes or who makes the least critical mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you make fewer critical mistakes in this matchup, I think that's who wins the overall. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because they're both
Yeah.
just really good teams and they have been capitalizing on the mistakes of the other team, and I think it just comes down to that. I think it might turn into a battle of attrition, and at that point, I really can't tell you who's going to possibly win.
Hey, completely fair. Again, when teams are so, evenly matched, I think it's a very good sign, especially for us casters and especially for the audience, to know that like these teams are so evenly matched in certain game modes, in certain play styles, that they're able to, just gather, just like just trade win for win, and being able to, produce an entertaining show for us. I mean, who wants to watch a 7-0, right?
Oh no! Who? I mean, yeah, no one wants to see a 4-0, 7-0, all of that stuff. Incredibly boring. But this game has been absolutely fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I've really enjoyed this. There's been a lot of incredible moments from every single player. I think from both sides of both sides. We've seen some incredible plays from Bam. We've seen some incredible plays from Speedy, from DJ Ham, from Hex, from um, you know obviously Samurai. Incredible hooks. Goodness me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think
Yeah.
I just
No. Yeah. Go ahead.
oh, you're
Yeah.
putting me on the spot.
I think that both teams do very good. I think a lot of the strengths come from playing individually versus as a team. As we're looking back at these maps, we can see that Paradox has a lot more strength and synergy in terms of like team fights. But ADP, especially with that Roadhog pick, is much more stronger in terms of like solo fights and game modes where that is encouraged. Like escort or something, or push or something like that. They're much more volatile, but again, that gives them their strength, and I think that's a very good. It's a very good matchup against PDX, where it's like they constantly have to be on the watch out for a Sombra or a Tracer on the sidelines, just waiting to just 1v1 them and immediately throw out a Tracer bomb onto the team tank and just destroy all of them. I think ADP has a lot of strengths, and I think that's their strength that they need to focus on.
Yeah, I see. In fact, just some clarification. Looking at what Lyraton has been saying, it looks like there's going to be no reset, and it's just going to be a best of 7. So for this, it's going to, if I understand correctly, this will be the potentially the game point here for Paradox. So if I understand this correctly, if Paradox wins this next game, they win the whole tournament. They win the whole tournament. And not only do they win the whole tournament, but they also get, revenge, in effect, from on ADP, who sent them down into the losers bracket in round 1 of the playoffs.
Yeah, no, this is good. They are fighting for the coveted $5 Subway gift card, and I'm ready. I'm ready for whoever comes out on top.
$5 Subway gift card. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Subway. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of Subway.
Yeah, no, it's not the greatest, but still, a $5 is $5 to a college student or anything.
I mean, it was true. You can, yeah. Look at me. I got a $5 Subway gift card. Whoa, I'm rich.
I'm rich. Yeah,
I'm
and it
rich.
seems like
we're rich.
Yeah, I'm rich. Alrighty, and it look Smasher pass Torp. We've got it in the little lower left in the chat. And, all right, let's see. All right, let's go. Let's see. We can. Yeah. Pass for me as well, and we can see that Farah's throwing out rockets onto the point. Taking care of that vertical advantage. Again, not a lot of cover for them to back off. Lots of open spaces, being able to throw out some damages. We can see that Farah again throwing out some rockets, not really doing anything other than chip damages. Toby and Clamp being able to heal off all that damage. And we can see Maui just hiding behind the pillar, trying to find a good point, immediately getting a kill onto the Samurai and immediately taking out DJ Ham. It's going to be a team fight ace as PDX immediately takes the first round and gets the capture point before ADP can. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was a great fight there from Paradox. They just went in there, killed a bunch of their team. Really clean fight there as well. They don't really have to do much, and now they got point, and that's going to give them advantage, of course, going into the rest of this fight.
Yeah, and we can see them as they're pushing up. We can see that ADP is trying to find a good, side vantage point to just push on, because if they cannot get this Roadhog hook, you can see he's immediately looking for that. Oh, it's just a miss, as he's not going to be able to get that hook onto the thing. He's throwing out some damages, trying to getting the Maui, putting him into a tough position, but he's immediately going to get bursted down immediately, and Tetsu just going to get the adapt as they able to take away Paradox's front line as the rest of the team runs away. And we can see Speedy going in for the sidelines, trying to deal as much damage, but he's going to just try to run out. Immediately gets blasted in the face with a rocket from Farah. An immediate snipe from Cassidy as Baptiste immediately gets sniped as he tries to run away. Ooh.
Yeah, that was some absolutely beautiful plays from ADP. ADP might have just won that purely based on mechanics there. I think a bit of a mechanics and just some great plays there. Samurai with a beautiful hook there, pulling the Adapts out of the way, away from his team. Very, very valuable there. Killing Adapts. He obviously got pushed back there, but the rest of the time it was absolutely beautiful. Obviously, we enter another fight here as they. Oh, DJ Ham getting several critic hams. Incredible. It's going to be really important. See if they was capitalized on the rest of this. DJ Ham getting a few extra kills as well in the ultimate.
ADP going for the Mercy kill. Look at that damage as Mercy just being able to fly above them, just rain hell above as they immediately get taken down by the ADP. Look at that! Look at this upset as ADP figures out they've got a game plan. They know what they're going to do, and he immediately turns the tides on Paradox. Oh my goodness! Yeah, no, Jaffa. I mean, Jaffa. Do you think that Do you think they're gonna? Oh, immediate snipe on Cassidy onto the Farah. Oh no!
Oh, that is some crucial picks there from Paradox. Just absolutely nailing several of the ADP in the head, and that's really, really important. Again, those early picks there, you just already start off the fight with an advantage before it even begins. Really, really powerful as they push them back away towards their spawn. Toby getting the res on Intensu already.
Yeah, and we can see that Paradox, even though they've got the first point, there's good. ADP is going to still keep up with the Fa Mercy, duo flying in the air because it worked out so well last time. Mao getting the hook onto Mao, immediately bursting him down. Look at this, throwing out the ultimate, immediately gutting 2 seconds, throwing out all that damage, immediately getting a double kill, and the Inetsu cleans up the Fa Mercy duo, but DJ Ham is going to get the kill onto Bambus. It's going to be another team fight for ADP. Can they get this first control point, or is it going to be another shutdown for Paradox? I think that Paradox does very well in terms of this matchup, but again, this is a wonderful play from ADP. You know, singling out a certain player and getting that advantage. Yeah, Jaffa. I mean, it's like look at what they're doing. They've got 2 tanks now onto the side. Immediate kill again. Speedy throwing out some shots onto everybody, and we can see that the ADP is fighting for their lives as they have to deal with Speedy and Adapt, both playing tanks. And again, Maui just going to crush them, and they're going to take the first point of this control map. Yeah, Jaffa, I mean, are you okay?
Sorry. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sitting here as like, oh no, my chair, my squeaky chair, and then I turn and see chat, and chat's like, no, the squeak, there's Cassidy's WD-40 on their door hinge, like.
Yeah. Just get a stool, man. Like I was gonna not say anything about it, but I was like, yes, be very careful about the squeak.
I'm trying. I need to get a new chair. Clearly.
It's okay.
I don't think any stool would be any better. But goodness me, no, you're absolutely right. That last point was absolutely incredible plays from Paradox there. As we move on to probably one of the best maps for Roadhog here. You've got that big pit in the middle, and Samurai has just been playing incredibly well with his hooks, incredibly mechanically gifted as well with his hooks, just like that. What?
Samurai immediately going to get taken down. Yeah, Cerberus throwing out some damages, and we can see that Adapt just running away from the Ana E, just going to try to get this first point as Farah immediately just flying around trying to get some space. She's not going to get the full range of motion that she would as she would outside. So this is not going to be the greatest position for her as she flies around, tries to get back to Mercy, trying to find a good position. They're all stuck in that hole. If somebody threw a grenade in there, I'm sure they would all be smoked out, but it looks like they're just not gonna have to play in there.
Are you sure?
Immediate good, yeah. Immediate sleep dart inside, and we can see that Paradox is playing Wear through the straights, immediately getting caught out by the Roadhog, but Roadhog going to jump out from the back. Sorry, Jeff. Yeah. How do you think this team fight is shaping up?
Well, it didn't go the way I was expecting. I was thinking that this was absolutely going to be in Paradox favor there for a while, but ADP turned it around. They really were able to kind of make advantage of the chaos that was going on, the way that the Paradox were playing that. As we enter a new team fight, critical! They trade. It's going to be important for the two DPSs. They were both close on their ultimate as well. You've got two McCree ultimates that might be coming out. You might be seeing this fight. Samurai misses the hook. Could be a critical fight, critical miss. Damage matrix comes out.
Yeah, Mercy just flying above, just trying to make sure that everybody is just throwing out, and the Cassidy is just throwing out that ultimate, immediately getting no one. Excuse me.
I think everyone was just playing a game of hide and seek at that point. You've got the damage matrix, you want to hide from that. You've got the Cassidy ult, you want to hide from that. I don't think anything was going to be going anywhere very quickly with that.
Yeah, Paradox, again, I guess it created space, but again, Paradox just has the ult advantage here, especially now that ADP doesn't have their Deadeye. It's going to be a lot harder for ADP to push into this. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, look at that hook! Look at that hook, immediate hook onto the Maui, another Q ultimate onto that Farah, onto that Speedy. Immediately Lucio trying to push them off the side, but it's not going to be enough as DJ Ham immediately gets another kill onto the Bambus as Farah just throws around and gets a hit, and it's going to be another ace for ADP as they regain control over the point.
Absolutely, but Paradox have got that point at 82%. That's going to be really important for them because, how many more fights are you going to get? Just one. So if if Paradox are able to capture this point, that's going to be critical. Meanwhile, Paradox have got at least 2 more fights until they've really got to make a move. If they go for this fight right now, they'll have about 2 more fights that they can squeeze in here, and that's going to be important for them because if they're able to do that, then they win the match, of course.
Cerberus immediately going to get sniped by Farah. Immediately going to get sniped
immediately,
by Farah. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So they're just going to
They're
have to
backing
wait
off, they're
again for
saving their
Cerberus
ults.
to.
Yeah, they're saving their ults because they do have the ult advantage, and if they've been keeping track, they know that they have the ult advantage. They know that they can just use all these ults.
Maui's coming in. Maui's coming in. He's throwing in everything. They're going to use all their ultimates. McCree, Cassidy, everything is going off. Lazy going to pop off the ults. It's overtime. Are they going to get this second point of the night? Is this going to be a 4-0 for Paradox? I think it is. Jaffa.
I don't think we can call it too soon yet. ADP, well, they're switching to fast heroes, and they've got to. Oh no, this is not looking good for ADP. They might have a Pharaoh ult, but I don't think they're going to be able to do anything about it.
Jumping onto the point, Doomfist is going on. He's stopping at his overtime.
Getting in the overtime here, absolutely.
He's going in. ADP is just rushing in. It's going to be an upset! They immediately get over! They immediately get it over! Oh my goodness! They get the second point! They immediately get the second point!
I was not expecting that. ADP, they... Wow. I think I have to digest that a little bit. Paradox, yeah, they dropped the damage matrix. Absolutely, I was not expecting that. Paradox, they had the ult advantage. They took it. They won the fight. They were heading into overtime. They still had defense matrix. They popped it, to try and get those kills, to threaten those angles, to prevent ADP from really being able to contest the point at all. But ADP, with Doom just going in the background, going all the way to the point, bypassing everything that their team had, even though they were so low on health, just. They were able to clinch it out at the last moment there, which was an amazing play there from Samurai. I guess he's not a hog one-trick player.
Yeah, no, again, that Doomfist was really good, especially on that map. Again, he could just run in, just deal all of that damage, just push out and just rush in. Again, Doomfist is very good at, throwing themselves into the ring and then running back out. And I think that was a wonderful play by ADP, just being able to capture the point that quickly in that span of time. Again, adrenaline does wonders to the body, and I think ADP knew that. And we can see that DJ Ham is just throwing out some rockets, trying to get them dead. Ooh, and Bambus immediately going to get the snipe on the Farah. Again, Cassidy going to be a great snipe. And we can see that
this isn't
ADP
looking
is
good for.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was saying that this isn't looking so good for ADP because, Paradox have already got the point. That timer is ticking up for them, which is not going to be great. They've already had a close call with death already just a moment ago, nearly losing the entire series, managing to clutch it out at the very last moment. So they really have to win this. And they're, Paradox are already at a nearly 100%, 50%. ADP managing to get several kills. That was just absolutely clean.
Yeah, whoever gets this next
amazing
point
work by the
determine
Hog.
The winner of the match. Yeah.
It will determine the winner of the match, but if...
Yeah, and we can see that
ADP with the ult advantage here. They've got 4 ults here compared to Paradox. They've only got 2 online, the Malga and the Baptiste. I don't know how much work they're going to be able to get done with that.
Immortality Field coming out. Look at that flank. Immediately getting all of the damage on. It's the Farah, and she's raining hell from above. Oh my goodness.
DJ Ham has been absolutely demolishing people with this Farah. He's been playing on point with his ultimates time and again, and he's really just won that fight. He only really had to use that ult there. Of course, the Kiriko ult comes out as well. But they still have the ult advantage despite all that just went on here. They've got the point. They're capping it.
Yeah, no, they're capping it. They're making sure that they're just getting that good positioning. Even though that they're fighting Paradox's Echo at the top, they have to rely onto the Cassidy to snipe her out of the air. And Samurai getting the hook onto Baptiste is going to uh, further delay Paradox's push onto this. What a wonderful play!
Yeah, that was an incredibly
Yeah.
clean play there from ADP. Intensu getting the pick with the Deadeye there. It was a great use of the ult. Really delayed their push here. But now they've used a couple of their ults. Paradox have been saving up their ults like a squirrel at Christmas. Goodness, in winter, sorry.
Yeah.
But I don't think it
No,
really
and
matters
again,
anyway because DJ Ham has gone ham and he's killing all of the team.
Speedy going to get immediately hooked. Oh.
And is that a boop kill from DJ Ham I saw on the kill feed? Wow.
I
On the
think
Lucio,
so.
no
I
less.
think so. I think he. Oh no! Oh no! And it looks like ADP is going to just throw it out. And again, he's Farah
Getting
going to
desperate.
throw out the ultimate, but it's not going to be enough. It's an overtime. The entirety of the team, the ADP is just rushing onto the team, and the immortality field is keeping everybody alive.
the
But
Messi
again,
is the
they just have to
res!
run away. Oh, the instant
only hope.
res as ADP gets pushed away. They're gonna get this. They're gonna get this point. They're killing everybody. They're going to get another team, and it is going to be another point for ADP as they win this last fight.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness me. Wow, Paradox there. They were, there was the Mercy was trying to get the res off. The Mercy was 1 HP. I really think that if they managed to be able to kill that Mercy there, prevent that res, it would have been really, really valuable to.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at
yeah.
DJ Ham just with that play of the game there, with that incredible ultimate. I mean, again, just making absolute great work with that Farah there. Really just been giving a lot of free reign.
Yeah, the Farah pick, especially with the open skies in Nepal, again, that's one of my favorite reasons. Like, you get to play all of these, the high skybox means that you get to play as many flying creatures, flying heroes as much as possible. You get to fly around. You have so much space to play around in. And again, it's harder for the people to snipe you down. And again, seeing all of those fair plays, it just shows to go that like how powerful AoE damage is in that sort of situation. And again, a wonderful reset by ADP. Congratulations to them as we now go to the final match point. That is a wonderful thing to hear as we go on to our final map, which is going
New Queen Street.
Yeah, New Queen Street is going to be the final map of the day, and I believe that is going to be a hybrid map where they need to push the cart and then they're going to need to capture the part and they're going to need to escort it all the way to the end. Again, a wonderful play from both teams. It's a 3-3 match point. Game could go any other way, and this is a wonderful time. This is just a wonderful time for both team players. Again, I think this is just going to be a wonderful time. I'm having fun. Jeff, are you having fun?
Oh, I'm having fun. I am enjoying this. Wow, I'm enjoying it. It's been so intense from both of these teams as well. Goodness me, it's kind of turned into a bit of a brawl fest though, where it feels a little bit like every man for themselves in some way. I feel like some of the team play went out of the window at the very last moment there on that map, and I think because of this, ADP are probably going to have the advantage there, because I just think they've been playing mechanically better than Paradox, and Paradox just getting so confused, so desperate to be able to try and get that that win there. And of course, I think if they're obviously the game is going to be a hugely amount the mental game at this point because it is going to be this is all for the marbles, all for the money with this final game here.
Yeah, no, especially just like with how everybody's playing, it's so close. And even though this is a tournament, I would like to say that like, hey, we're having fun here. We're trying to make sure that we're having a good tournament. Make sure that we're all having fun. And again, I'm so excited to see whoever comes out on top at the end of this map. I'm super excited to see how Paradox and how ADP plays this. Yeah. So Jaffa, do you think do you think do you think they can do you who in your mind is going to be able to play this better? Because the last hybrid match, ADP was able to clutch the win against Paradox. So Paradox is going to have to fight again on a map that they are not that they have to play against. And so I think that they have a better chance of winning. But again, I think with all of their team comps and all of their plays, I think it's definitely a good chance that they can completely take this win. So,
Yeah, ooh. I actually, yeah. I mean, who are you rooting for? Because it sounds like you're
I am
rooting for ADP in this.
Well, I'm a big fan of the underdogs. I'm a big fan of, Rocky, of stuff like that. So my bet's on Paradox, but honestly, I just love seeing, good gameplay. And you know what? I'm winning. I'm the winner today because I get to see that. You know.
You're playing the everyone's a winner card. I see.
Yes, I am playing that winner's card because I don't want. Listen, I'm just gonna say that. All right. Anyway, New Queen Street, and we can see lots of hallways, lots of cover, being able to find a way. Let's hope that Paradox can pick a good hero. Like I think ADP is going to be having a lot of fun with Roadhog here. We can see those Canadian flags, Canadian rep. I'm not Canadian, but nobody I know is Canadian. I'm not Canadian. Nobody I know is Canadian, but we're having that rep here. We can see that Maui. Yeah, and we can see that we're having the same team comp as before: Baptiste, Cassidy, and Lucio.
Yeah, indeed, absolutely. A very similar team composition to the last push map that these two teams played. Last time, I think that, it was an incredibly close match between the two. ADP really able to outplay them there, outplay Paradox in the final few moments of the game. We'll see how that goes down, though, because I really think that at this point, the key defining point between these two teams is going to be their mental game. How well are they going to stay composed under pressure? How well are they going to, execute their plans that they've, rehearsed and practiced in their games? As Samurai immediately gets a hook, creating them at a huge advantage, but bam! Oh! Huge kill on DJ. That's going to put them at an advantage already. Speedy gets killed and hooks. Absolutely disgusting to see. But they're pushed down into a corner.
Yeah, and we can see that a lot of them are being pushed away. They're all going to be dying for this team fight, and it is going to be a complete pushover for PDX as they immediately get the first push of the game. Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
No, absolutely. This is going to be interesting here, really, as they come into the next fight. There's, Paradox do have the ult advantage. If they take a while in this fight, they might be able to pop a couple of ults, win the fight. It depends how long they're able to survive. I don't think they'll be surviving long when they get hooked like that. Goodness me.
Yeah,
I'm just getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely destroyed. And we can see Maui just throwing all that damage onto the tank of Samurai. And we can see that, they're trying to push it, trying to stop the robot. Again, it's very, very good team play from ADP here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and look at this Lucio. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Goodness me, Toby was actually won there for a moment. Actually won, unbelievable. But Paradox, they were able to use the ult advantage that they had gained there with Baptiste with the damage matrix, able to use it to great effect there, get a lot of damage off onto ADP. Paradox with the ult advantage once again. We'll see how they're able to keep this. Are they able to keep it for future fights as well as Bob comes out?
It is going to be an immediate kill onto ADP as they keep trading 1-for-1 for each teammate as Speedy immediately keeps taking out teammates. Another hook onto Samurai as he's running again. Another 100% hooks. Another hook! That's 3 hooks in a row. Can he get 4-for-4? Look at that. It was immediate. 3 hooks in a row.
It's
Oh my
absolutely
goodness.
incredible. Wow, Samurai is just, at the very start of this, you said that, Hog is absolutely dependent on getting those hooks, getting those picks, and he is just doing that time and time again. Oh my word, he's turning this fight around.
Oh my goodness, yeah, and it's just incredible just seeing all this damage being played out. It's just incredible just seeing Samurai just putting out just all this DPS, even though he's a tank. And we can see that ADP, they all have their ultimates. They're ready for the next fight. They're gonna be able to push this if Paradox can't get in. Another hook onto the teammate, but again, he's not gonna be able to get anything done. Okay.
Beautiful beat there from Lazy, keeping his team alive. Will it be enough though to win the fight after ADP used 3 ultimate in that fight? We'll see if they have. Paradox are able to turn this around thanks to a beautiful set of ultimates there from Apt and Lazy. I think that beat just really came in absolutely clutch there, keeping his team alive just when they needed it. That despite the EMP coming out, despite all the other ults that were coming out from ADP, they just, the beat came after the EMP and.
Just seeing
what else is there to say?
Just even though they had the ult advantage, but Paradox was smart. They knew that they had the ultimate advantage, so they needed to stay away from them. Make sure that they pop their ults into nothing, and so that they can do something. But now Paradox is going to be playing on the back foot as they are going to get pushed in by ADP, pushing the robot. Trying to keep that push going so that they can at least beat them for the first time. Let's see what they can do. We can see Reaper in the side lanes trying to just find something to get into. Oh, but goodness me. It seems that they're not going to be able to find they're not finding a vantage point or anything. Maui's going to be stuck. Yeah. Maui's just going to be stuck out there.
Yeah,
oh, look at that fight. Lazy just going in and getting the solo kill, a double kill onto the Genji and Toby fan. This support doesn't need y'all. He's a support diff. He's making sure that you know his name.
Yeah, he's really
taking names.
Absolutely. He's playing that DPS Lucio like nothing else at that point. That was incredible. Getting 2 really important picks there for his team, turning it around as Paradox push DPD. Oh, they're forcing huge amounts of damage there onto Samurai, but Samurai's nearly got his ult though, so they might be able to turn this around. Oh,
immediately popping the ult. He's popping it. He's throwing it all away. He's making sure he's cashing in that gift card, making sure that he gets a 5-for-1 deal. Oh my goodness! The entirety of Paradox is going to be able to push in even further their lead and possibly even getting it all the way. Look at this advantage that they have, Jaffa.
Oh,
oh my god, Jaffa!
This is incredible! Where was this previously? Oh my words! Oh,
they're playing cracked out of their minds.
They really are. Oh, they really pulled it together. I said at the beginning, I think this is going to be all about the mental game of these teams in this final round, and I think that Paradox have just really shown that they really have such great mental strength and great mental fortitude. Great being how it comes out of Lazy, keeping the team alive.
Yeah, Deadeye coming out! Deadeye coming out! Oh, I think they did.
Find anyone,
but
he's still got the damage matrix kind of supporting his team as they're very, very close to capping the point and completing the series.
Oh, the entire team is down. The Paradox is getting it. They're going to get a full ace, and as they almost get to the team, I think they're going to get it to the end point. And immediately, they're coming out.
But ADP is not giving up. They are switching fast. They are trying their absolute hardest to get there, to keep the contesting that point, to make sure that they still have a chance of the game. Maybe, just maybe, they can pull out a win just like they did before in the poll. But
Paradox
no,
wins it. They win it. They win it. The Paradox wins.
I don't believe it. ADP have
What
been. ADP
what a
have
massive
won every
upset.
single.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely
my
massive. I
goodness.
can't believe that. I was expecting an incredibly tight fight, and it was. Both of these two teams played absolutely out of their mind.
What an incredible play. I was with you and I were watching that. An incredible play from
absolutely.
Maui, just using the
was
ult
incredible.
every single time, catching multiple people, making sure that they were just standing there and just getting every single damage in. They didn't even have to go for pushback. They just pushed it out all the way and just ended it. What a wonderful game from Paradox. Oh my goodness.
That absolutely, it was. Oh my goodness, it was an incredible fight by them. Absolutely incredible plays by them. That Mauga just, adapts, just pressed Q right at the right time, securing those kills on those backliners of ADP, just continuing the stagger. They just pushed forward and forward and forward and forward again and again and again. ADP really, really played incredibly well. They really tried their best. They put out some amazing plays, trying to reverse the momentum, but Lazy with his incredible beats, keeping the team alive just when they need it. The Mauga adapt, just using those ults just when they need it. Incredible. I could not have predicted this when this came. Wow.
Yeah, no, it was a wonderful setup, incredible plays from both teams. I loved seeing the Roadhog, even though he was able to get a lot of picks, and even though he was able to do so much, it was such a wonderful play. I loved it. I just loved seeing every single time, every single point, and it was an incredible play from both teams. I think, and congratulations to Paradox as they are able to win this game and just take the $5 Subway gift card. And it seems like we're able to pick an MVP and do an interview. So hold on around for that as we go around and find that. Yeah, no, Jaffa, as we're going around, looking around, is there anybody that? Yeah, we can. And do you have any thoughts on this match before we take a break?
I don't know. I think I'm utterly speechless. I think I really, really am speechless. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Paradox
I guess.
Yeah, they just kept the advantage. I think they just really pulled it together and played as a team in this fight. And I'm not sure that ADP did. I mean, ADPR, Anti-Deplatants, they had actually gone undefeated in this entire tournament, only to be defeated at this final grand final here between Paradox and Anti-Deplatants. I have no idea what to say. Goodness me, that was incredible.
Yeah, no. Well, you can figure out what to say as we take a 5-minute break. So, Jonathan Yee, this is my co-caster.
Jaffa.
Thank you.
Oh, we need to pick an MPV.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, those in between and those outside of the spectrum. My name is Killer Hat Dude, and this is my co-caster.
Jaffa, hello.
Yes, and we're back. And we are back here to interview two of the players. We've got Cerberus and we've got Bambus, and we want to pick both of them for MVP of the game. And I think that they did wonderful times. Let's do Cerberus first. Yeah, let's do an interview for Cerberus first. So let's get them in as soon as possible.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Mic works.
Jaffa. Jaffa, how
Yes.
do you feel about this game so far? How are you feeling right now?
I'm coming down from that absolute, peak of adrenaline that was going on during that. Just honestly,
hold on,
that last game.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I was sorry.
Can you hear Cerberus?
No, I can't hear Cerberus. Oh, am I talking over
Cerberus.
Cerberus?
Are we talking?
I apologize.
No, you're. Can you hear us?
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Hello, Cerberus. Thank you so much for coming to the interview. What were your thoughts going through during that last game there?
Last game, I wasn't worried that much because the map was way better for us, in my opinion. We struggled against the fire a lot, but it's not that great in New Queen Street, so I was confident that we're gonna win it.
Okay. Alrighty. Perfect. Yeah, and
Yep.
how are you feeling after the match? You feeling excited?
Yes, of course. We won a tournament finals. That's also great. And my first win with the team. I haven't played in this team not that long yet, but we are getting there, improving. We improved a lot during the match as well. We kind of struggled on the Morga comp. We played the Kiri at first until we kind of decided that I think the BAP's better option for us at least. So we swapped to that, and that went, in my opinion, at least real well, and we improved during the match as well.
Mm-hmm. And, I want to ask you something. What was your favorite moment of this entire tournament series? I would say.
Favorite moment, probably that last. There's two, probably the last map, the last fight on couple meters to close out the map and win it. That was definitely intense, fun, exciting, had all kind of emotions, and then we finally won it. And I also, even though we lost Numbani, I had great time in Numbani. My personal favorite is Anna. I got to play it a little bit, got big nades, sleep darts, so I enjoyed that a lot as well.
Yeah. No, especially your Anna E's and just all of your just stopping the Roadhog healing. It was very clutch, as we could see on the just in the kill feed and just during the tournament. And you played very well as a support. What are you gonna do after this? What are you gonna do now?
After this, we got still Bingo Cup incoming. We have games there next week. Let's see if we can win it and go to. I think then we're gonna play loser brackets finals and maybe get the finals in there as well. And of course, spend some time doing other stuff than playing and scrimming as well to get better for the other cup as well.
All right. Alrighty, that's pretty much all the questions I have. Jaffa, do you have any questions?
Oh, questions! Goodness me. Obviously, playing the support.
Go ahead.
No. I was interrupting you again.
No. I will let you.
Oh,
I'll let you.
I see. Sorry. No. Obviously, playing support is honestly it's one of my favorite roles. But some of your early nades were some just absolutely incredible. How what was it like to be able to get those those fight winning plays.
Uh, Always feels really great, and you get like a little adrenal boost from it. And also, kind of, I was a tank player originally, and like I swapped to support like 2 months ago, like a month ago about, and started to like scrim and play like support in competitive play because I don't know, the tank just didn't give me that same adrenal rush, and I just love Anna for the nade. Like it's such a like simple ability tool, but like you can have so big impact if you just know how to use it.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, and I think, yeah, thank you so much for staying with us. You can go now, but we're gonna interview Bambus as well because we also thought that he was a wonderful MVP player. So yeah, thank you so much for coming in, Cerberus. All right. Uh,
Hello? Am I
hello, Bambus. Oh, are you here?
hello? Am I here? Can you hear me?
Yes, you are here. Yes, we can.
Hey,
Hello, Bambus. You just got off of a tournament-winning play, and you got it in a massive upset. How do you feel right now?
I am very, very tired and I would love to just lay down on my bed and cry. And
I'm sure we're all feeling that right now. Yeah.
the,
Yeah. No.
yeah,
I mean, like, did you have like a favorite moment of the match, or you just want to go to bed?
yeah,
You just
no,
all that adrenaline's out of you?
I did have like my favorite time when it was like at Gibraltar and I was playing like Tracer because I'm usually like a hitscan DPS and they wanted me to go with like Tracer. And it was very,
Hmm.
very intense, especially with like the enemy team, like pushing wonderfully, while the Tracers just sneakily just pushing like the point as
Hmm.
well. So I had to like
Hmm.
look at two different areas at the same time.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
think my second favorite moment was like the entirety of like the last match because that's where I needed to put like 100% of my brain on just like aiming correctly. And
Yeah.
it felt like playing Dark Souls with like their hog, where I needed to time my like dodge. Like it was intense.
It was
Like
intense. Yeah.
yeah, this yeah,
What a wonderful comparison. I think that's very good.
yeah.
I think I'll have to use that in the future as well. It was like playing Dark Souls.
Yeah. How did you feel fighting against the Roadhog? Like,
Uh,
because we were talking about the Roadhog just constantly throwing out hooks. How did you feel
Mm.
about playing against that?
well, I was fighting against him. My mind
Yeah.
was just praying, saying like, please hook the other DPS, not me. I can kill you. Just hook the other DPS. And then when Speedy got hooked like so many times, I got blessed. I said like now this is my chance actually come back.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only thing that was like running in my mind.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that sounds like you had a very fun time, and I I'm
Yes.
glad I'm glad I'm glad you won. I'm glad you had some fun. I'm glad
Yes.
you got all those emotions out. And
Yes.
thank you so much for coming for an interview, Jaffa. Unless you have any more questions, I think we're good. But
I
yeah,
I don't think I don't think I have any more questions.
alrighty, all right, awesome,
Mm,
perfect. Thank you so much, Bambus. Thank you so much for playing
thank you
a
so much.
wonderful game in the tournament. Um, Thank you so much for coming on. You can go to
Thank
Yeah.
bed.
you as well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. No, thank
Yeah,
you, thank you. It was amazing watching you play. So you and the team and everyone else. Yeah.
yeah. Alrighty, perfect. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching the Victorium Cup Finals ADP against Cerberus. Uh, this is my first time casting for this set, so this hopefully I wasn't too terrible. It was wonderful play. It was wonderful casting this entire game. Thank you so much. Jaffa, do you have any sign-offs that you want to do, or?
Yeah, this has been me, Jaffa. Thank you so much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure and joy to cast this incredible game from both teams, from Paradox and from Anti-Deplatants. Really, really incredible. Absolutely amazing match to watch. Who knows what they'll be back for the next season? I certainly hope to, because that was absolutely incredible. That is all that I have to add. It has been
Alrighty.
amazing.
And unless... by the way, I am a caster. My socials are at KillerHatDude. I've got a Twitter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And
Yeah, and if you want to follow me on Twitter, I am Jaffa Tasty for some unknown reason. I have a Mastodon as well, the better Twitter, called Jaffa, and you can find me on Twitch as well, Tasty Jaffa.
yeah. Alrighty. Thank you so much. This has been Killer Hat Dude, and this is my co-caster.
Jaffa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for watching.
Thank you for watching, indeed.
Should I ever tell them how I really feel? Should I ever tell them how I really feel? Should I ever tell them how I really feel? Should I ever tell them how I really feel? Should I ever tell them how I really